Las Vegas never sleeps, but at 4 a.m. on a Friday in 2014, even Sin City blinked when blue lights flashed outside a downtown bar and officers hauled Corey "Big Hoss" Harrison into the back of a cruiser. Within minutes, the arrest rumor ricocheted across fan forums. How could the easygoing star of Pawn Stars land in handcuffs? For 10 years, viewers had watched Rick Harrison's broad-shouldered son haggle over Civil War rifles and jukeboxes, all smiles and sharp numbers. Now, the same grin stared back from a mugshot, and the flawless family brand cracked in one loud pop. The story you thought you knew about Big Hoss, the lovable heir to the gold and silver pawn throne, was only the storefront. Behind it waited late-night brawls, crushed metal, courtroom dates, and a wake-up call that almost cost him his life. And the keys to the shop his grandfather built. Tonight we're following Corey through every detour. The meteoric rise, the barroom stumble, the family feud, the OD, the shattered Christmas, and the surgical gamble that carved 150 pounds off his frame. It's not a redemption tale wrapped in a bow, because in real life the pawn ticket is never clean. It's stained, stamped, and taped back together. And just when you think the slip is paid in full, another fee shows up at the bottom. Pawn Stars premiered in 2009 and detonated like a slot machine jackpot. 10 million viewers a week. Tour buses clogging Las Vegas Boulevard just to snap selfies under the red neon "Open 24 Hours" sign. For Corey, it was thrilling and terrifying. Negotiate a 300-year-old samurai sword at 11 a.m., sign t-shirts at noon, then race an editing deadline by 3. Fans dubbed him Big Hoss, a nod to his 6-foot frame and 400-pound peak weight, but also to his appetite for deals. He closed more buys on screen than Rick, the old man, and Chumley combined, earning him a 10% ownership wedge before age 30. His payday soared, so did the expectations. Directors nudged him. Be tougher, be funnier, push Chumley. The pawn counter morphed into a stage. Corey morphed too. The Vegas nightlife that used to be background noise suddenly felt like an all-access playground lined with velvet ropes and comped bottles. He'd clock out, slip past the crowd still queued for autographs, and head straight for a VIP booth lit by phone flashes. And under every strobe, the fuse shortened. August 2011. Newport Beach, California. Corey is fresh off a promo shoot when tempers flare in a bar corridor. One shove, one swung punch, and Big Hoss finds himself cuffed on a sidewalk, charged with battery and resisting. TMZ snags the mugshot before the paperwork dries. Suddenly, the teddy bear broker of neon signs looks like any other Vegas bruiser. Rick scrambles to contain fallout. Statements, legal fees, damage control interviews. The case fizzles, charges drop, but the first crack in Corey's halo won't buff out. 3 months later, a rental RV owner sues, claiming Corey returned the vehicle with busted cabinets and liquor-soaked carpets. Then comes the DUI checkpoint on Charleston Boulevard. The pattern is obvious even if Corey won't admit it. Fame is kerosene, and nightlife is a match. Tabloids feast, fan pages split. Half swear Big Hoss is just blowing off steam, half say he's staining the Harrison legacy. Rick feels both sides. His son is gambling house equity on bar receipts. But the loudest alarm comes not from a police siren. It comes from a doctor with a lab slip in hand. By 2014, Corey's scale blinks 402. Blood sugar numbers flirt with type 2 danger. The doc scribbles pre-diabetic meds, rattles nutrition statistics, then mentions bariatric surgery. On the drive home, Corey spots a billboard for a lap band clinic. He yanks the wheel, walks in, and drops 4 half-charged visas on the receptionist's counter. Approval. Consult. Scheduled. All in one swirl of panic. The procedure shrinks his stomach to the size of a golf ball. 6 months later, he's down 80 pounds. At 1-year checkup, the tally hits minus 150. Fans gasp when he strides onto season 12 set wearing a size 32 jean. The transformation inspires Chumley, who soon sheds 100 pounds of his own. But weight loss is a spotlight too. Every cheat day taco becomes a rumor he's ballooning back. Every club photo with a beer glass revives the DUI headline. Corey learns you can't outrun gossip on a treadmill. And while he's counting every carb, tragedy crashes in from 2 angles he never saw coming. June 2018. Richard, the old man Harrison, succumbs to Parkinson's at 77. The funeral is televised in snippets. Corey's eulogy cracks mid-sentence. 6 months later, younger brother Adam, a technician who avoided cameras, OD'd alone in a Vegas apartment. The family buries him privately, grief drowning in tabloids. Rick stands graveside, wondering how many more sons he can survive. Corey spirals from sorrow into high-octane distraction. On his 31st birthday, he hops a Harley to grab beer pong supplies, swerves to dodge a cab, and bails at 40 miles per hour. The bike detonates into streetlight poles. Corey skids, snaps a hand bone in 7 shards. He attends his own party for 30 minutes, then checks into ER for 8 screws and a titanium plate. From hospital bed to Instagram feed, he calls himself lucky. Fans call it wake-up call number 3. So when the next crisis hits, it's not on asphalt or bar concrete. It's inside the very walls that made him famous. November 2021. Court filings reveal Joanne Rue Harrison, Rick's 82-year-old mother, suing her son for allegedly forcing her to sign away 51% of gold and silver shares during a dementia flare. Headlines scream Pawn Stars family feud. Lawyers trade barbs about forged signatures and 6-figure dividends. Corey sits dead center. He owns a slice, works the counter, films promos, and now must testify against either his father or his grandmother. Cameras can't script that. The shop's glass cases glitter under fluorescence, while an auction hammer looms overhead. Outside, Vegas tourists still queue for selfies, unaware the neon could dim any day if a judge orders forfeiture. Corey feels like a rookie again, holding a pawn ticket on his own family's future. And he starts asking, would walking away hurt less than watching it implode? Late 2022 brings a whisper. Corey is filming fewer segments. Viewers speculate he's been benched, maybe fired. The truth is subtler. He's slicing taping days in half, spending mornings off camera auditing back-office ledgers, re-earning trust one invoice at a time. He ghosts nightlife, doubles down on gym reps, and turns his Instagram from bottle service to protein bowls. When a gossip site posts a blurry bar pic claiming he's off the wagon, Corey releases security cam footage time-stamped in his kitchen. Rumor folds. At a trade show, he tells rookie pawnbrokers, "The deal you close at 2 a.m. is never worth the hangover." It isn't a polished TED Talk. It's a man who's paid the pawn premium for every mistake and isn't shy about the interest. But redemption only counts if the audience believes it. So Corey decides to risk the ultimate live display. February 2024. Gold and Silver hosts its first 12-hour YouTube live stream. No producers, no retakes, just raw shop traffic. Corey mans the counter for 4 straight hours, evaluating a Super Bowl I program, an 1890 Winchester, and a bag of Pokemon cards, while fielding viewer questions in real time. 500,000 people tune in, trolls sniff for slip-ups. Instead, they see a leaner Big Hoss ID a counterfeit Rolex in 14 seconds flat, educate a teenager on 90% silver coin melt rates, and donate his commission to a local recovery center named after his brother. Comment threads flip from washed-up drunk to class act. Rick quietly watches from the mezzanine, nodding, maybe easing his grip on that 51%, just a little. And for the first night in years, Corey drives home past the billboard-lit clinics of Vegas without feeling the urge to pull over. February 2024. Gold and Silver hosts its first 12-hour YouTube live stream. No producers, no retakes, just raw shop traffic. Corey mans the counter for 4 straight hours, evaluating a Super Bowl I program, an 1890 Winchester, and a bag of Pokemon cards, while fielding viewer questions in real time. 500,000 people tune in, trolls sniff for slip-ups. Instead, they see a leaner Big Hoss ID a counterfeit Rolex in 14 seconds flat, educate a teenager on 90% silver coin melt rates, and donate his commission to a local recovery center named after his brother. Comment threads flip from washed-up drunk to class act. Rick quietly watches from the mezzanine, nodding, maybe easing his grip on that 51%, just a little. And for the first night in years, Corey drives home past the billboard-lit clinics of Vegas without feeling the urge to pull over. A pawn ticket is a promise with a deadline. Pay the fee, retrieve the item, miss it, and the shop keeps your past. Corey Harrison nearly let the city of Las Vegas hold his life in hock. Wait, freedom, family, legacy, one missed payment at a time. Today the glass cases still gleam, the cameras still roll, and Big Hoss still grins behind the counter. But look closer. The grin is thinner, wiser, a little scarred. He knows the shop can't sell forgiveness. It has to be earned on consignment, day by day. So next time you binge-watch Pawn Stars and see Corey slide a stack of hundreds across the glass, remember the hidden math. Every bill echoes a bar fight dodged, a speeding bike wrecked, a brother buried, a granddad saluted, a stomach sewn smaller, and a family name stamped, paid in full, for now. Because in the gold and silver pawn shop, the lights burn 24 hours, but there's always a meter running in the dark. And Big Hoss has finally learned how steep the late fees can be. Would you have settled the debt, or walked away? Drop your thoughts below, then hit subscribe for the next chapter in the neon saga of Las Vegas's most famous pawn counter.